Well, welcome back to another episode of Dusty Desert Homestead. I want to talk about today misting and keeping your chickens cool. There's many options that you can go out and get. They have some little mister setups that you can buy that are, that you put around an umbrella or around one of those 10 by 10 tents. I like to use PVC pipe. I like to build my own. You can actually buy a set of PVC half-inch kit. I don't know how many feet it goes, but built, and it has everything. It has the fittings, it has clamps, everything. The only thing I don't like about those kits is the pipe that they use in them is a lot thinner than a regular PVC pipe like this. This is much thicker and a lot stronger. But what I want to go over today is how to build one of these half-inch PVC cooling systems for your chickens. You're going to need it. Chickens probably suffer more in the heat than they do in the cold. So it's very important that you make sure that you take care of your chickens in the heat. What I've done recently is I've got a little kit that I made up here. And this has all my misting stuff in it. It has my nozzles. It has clean nozzles that I clean, a little wire brush, some extra parts for 3/8 water lines and stuff. But that's not what we're using today. We're using the half-inch. But it's good to have one of those kits. So if you got to run out and repair your mister system, you have everything right there. So to build a misting system is quite simple. You're just going to need a few things. Like I said, you could buy the kit, the half-inch kit. It runs about $50, I think it is. That's everything. I just don't like the little pipe that they use. It's pre-cut, 24 inches. Just don't feel comfortable. It's a lot thinner, like I said. But or you can just build it yourself. You go out and you buy these little packs on Amazon, or some of the home builder supply stores have these. These will run you about $20 for a 5-pack. And what these are, I don't know if you can see it, but these are like couplings, but they have the little mister nozzles on them. This is basically a coupling, modified to be a mister. So you need some of those. Depending on how long you need it. Usually misters, you put them at 24 inches apart from each other. So if you're trying to build a long system, you might need a couple packs of these. You're going to need on one end, one of these. This is where your hose hooks up. Okay? Because once you connect the pipe on, you got to be able to hook a hose or something on there to get your water source. On the other end, the final end, I use a ball valve. The reason why I use a ball valve on the end instead of an end cap, I want to be able to flush out my line from debris, dirt, whatever else gets in there. I mean, stuff gets in there. So it's really nice. You just put this on the end. Now this one's already got a pipe in there, obviously. They don't come like that. They come like this. But these are great for the end. You turn your water on before you mist everything. You blow out the debris. You just open up your valve. All the junk comes out here. Then you shut your valve. Now you start misting and you don't have to worry about all that debris and junk going inside your mister heads. Without further ado, let's put together something here to kind of show you how easy it is to do this. But what you want to do is just start off with a half-inch PVC pipe like this. And these are very inexpensive, these half-inch. This 5-foot cost me like $3.96. So what you want to do is you want to measure 24 inches and mark it. Okay? When you take a pair of these, I don't know if you've ever used these before, but these are PVC cutters. You basically just hold it in there. If you see there's like a little split, and the blade goes between it, and then you just line up your mark, and this has like a ratcheting down type cutter. Get it started, if I could get mine going here. Okay, so there's your 24 inch. After you cut your pipe, it's probably a good idea. Let's see where I can put it. If you want to take a piece of sandpaper, you want to clean up any burrs or impurities or stuff that got on the end here, like so. Clean this up real good. And then you want to Just kind of take these burrs off right here. Okay, once that's off, make sure you do both sides. This helps when you use your glue and you start gluing things together. So you want to do the pipe, and you want to do the item that's going onto the pipe right inside here. Just give it a little scratch up. Now it's all clean. And then you do what's called a dry fit. You stick it on there. You look inside there, you'll see where it dates down to the bottom, and you want to make sure it goes down nice and smooth. This one does. And you can see this is the end where the hose is going to go on. Now the other end is where I start my first misty valve. Okay, so basically I scratch that up to, sorry, clean that dry fit down. Okay, and it looks like it bottomed out in there. You'll see inside. I don't know if you can see, but inside you'll get a lip in there, and you'll be able to see it mount. So basically, here's the first 24-inch section, the hose to the mister, and then what you would do, grab another 24-inch section, and you would stick it on there like so. So right now you've got your hose end, your 24-inch, your mister, and obviously you would put another mister or whatever you're doing, but just for the sake of this demonstration here, I'm going to stop at one mister. So basically what would happen now, you wouldn't have this pipe on here, like I said. You would have your pipe coming out, then you put your bulb valve, but this is just for stimulation. Okay, so you can see how easy that was. This is just a short piece. So you got your hose end, your pipe, your mister, and simulating that this is the end after you did like 5-10 feet or whatever. So this would be the end right here. And this is why I like using the bulb valve. Again, like I said, you flush in here with water, and before you put all that junk down through your mister, you want to open your valve and fly it through. Then once it feels like it's all clean, you shut your valve, then all the pressure will build up here, and this will start misting. Now, some of you guys, I don't know if you've ever used these glue, I'm sure a lot of you guys have, but for those that haven't ever used this stuff, this is for you. When you go to glue these things, you saw that we dry fitted everything first. If you don't want to glue it, then find out something didn't get cut right or it wasn't sitting right, and then you got glue everywhere. So basically what you're going to do is we dry fit everything, and then you're going to use this 2-part PVC primer and cement. It's a purple one. So you take the purple and you would rub it on here, and you would rub it on the inside of here. That is the primer. And once the primer's on there, you're going to take the glue and put it on. It's really messy, so make sure you have a rag or something nearby, because it can get kind of messy. It's real runny stuff. You kind of go around it like so. Get that. Then you do the inside of this guy, where that's the hose end. You do it for each of the segments that you're doing. And you put a little purple in there. You get the glue. You take the glue and you put a generous amount on there. I mean, you don't want to gob it, but a good generous amount. Because that's going to determine if this thing seals or not. If you don't put enough, it's going to be too weak. Put it inside there. Then you slide them together. You want to give it a turn so it smears it in there. A quarter turn is what they say. The reason why is you want the glue inside of it to smear and seal. Looks like a complete seal all the way around. But this dries pretty quick, and it's pretty watertight. But that's how you would cement these things, and you would repeat that all the way down as you go until you finally finish the length that you want. I just wanted to give you guys the basics of building your own little chicken mister. Like I said, this would be longer, but that's how it would look. And you would obviously have more of them. And but this is what's worked for me, and the 1/2 inch is much stronger than those little 3/8 lines that you get in the store. I think I have a 3/8 right here. I always stick with the brass. See, these are like those little 3/8 lines that you stick in there, and you put the little misty valve on there, and then you have the plastic line. Well, the problem with those is they get real brittle, and you probably have to replace them every year or so, especially out here in Arizona with the sun. They'll break off, they'll rot and everything else, and then you got a mess. PVC, a lot stronger, lasts longer. You could even paint this to give it a little protection if you want. But what's good about PVC is you can cut it, replace that section. I just now touched it, and it's pretty solid. I mean, it's pretty solid. It ain't gonna leak. And I'm looking inside there, and it looks like it's sealed inside. Now, one of the things, like I showed you earlier, this kit, I use this kit to maintain these things. The biggest problem you're going to have with misters is the nozzle. I usually have a clean section and I have a dirty section for nozzles. Now, these are my clean ones. If you use this nozzle cleaner, you can find this in the misting section. This stuff works great. You pour it in a little glass, you drop in your little misty nozzle, and you'll actually watch it fizz and break down all the calcium buildup and any kind of debris that's on there. And then when it's done soaking and fizzing and all that good stuff, I go through it and I give it a little brush. Then I'll take a little pin and kind of clean down in the hole. And guess what? That mister head that wasn't working now works like a brand new mister head. And it saves you a lot of money from going out and always buying misty heads. So build yourself a little kit too. But basically that's it in a nutshell. Building you, it's real simple. Keeps your chickens nice and cool. Something simple. Hang it up on the wall, just sit it on top of the coop. There's different kinds of nozzles. You got double heads, 3 heads. You can alternate your heads. Maybe one points that way and one points this way. There's so many things you could do with this. You built it yourself. You did it yourself. But that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, just put them down in the comment and I'll try and address it. Where I got some of this stuff, most of it's from Lowe's, Home Depot. They have all this stuff. I find better luck at Lowe's. Or you can just go online at Amazon and order all this stuff. So just to run down what you need. PVC glue, primer in the purple. Cleaner. You'll need a pack of these nozzles. Hose attachment in. You need a ball valve. One of these are pretty inexpensive. I have 2 different sizes because I cut 1-inch pipe too. These are nice. These will save you a lot of trouble. And I think there's some electric ones too that you have out there. And build yourself a little kit. Hopefully that helps you guys. And stay tuned. I'll have some more tips and stuff that will help you out. So thanks for tuning in to Dusty Desert and have a great day.